We're here asking people on how they would use quadratic equations. Excuse me, how would you use quadratic equations?
What? Pork chop sandwiches! I gotta go.
Excuse me, how would you use quadratic equations?
Don't tease me, bro! Don't tease me!
Right. Excuse me, how would you use quadratic equations?
This is how I use quadratic equations.
How would we get here?
This is algebra! I wonder how long Cody's going to be falling for. Well, we could use the falling object formula to figure it out. Falling object formula. I remember that. To find the approximate time, we will use the formula h equals negative 16t squared plus s. This is the falling object formula. In this formula, h is measured in feet. T is the number of seconds. And S is the initial height from which the object, or in this case, Cody, was dropped. and 16 is a constant number.
Well, do you know how far it is to the bottom?
Yeah, it's 1,024 feet. So we know the hole is 1,024 feet deep. So our equation starts h equals negative 16t squared plus 1,024. We also know the h is a 0 for now, so the equation is 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 1,024. Subtract 1,024 from both sides, and our equation is now negative 1,024 equals 16t squared. Then you divide both sides by negative 16, and we get 64 equals t. To find the square root of 64, we use a square root table or an algebraic calculator, so the equation is 8.0 equals t. So we can estimate that it's going to take Cody about 8 seconds to hit the ground.
So he'll be hitting about now. Ew.
Yes.
That's not very nice. We should put a trampoline at the bottom. Industrial strength, of course.
Let's figure out how long it's going to take him to get back to the top of the hole.
Well, we could use the vertical motion problem to figure it out. We already know the vertical motion model is h equals negative 16t squared plus vt plus s. We already know that the hole is 1,024 feet deep. We also know that he is going to hit the trampoline and come back at 102 feet per second. So now we can substitute the values for v and s in our equation reach. H equals negative 16t squared plus 102t plus 1024. Now we substitute 0 for h and write in standard form 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 102t plus 1024. Now we substitute the values for a, b, and c in the quadratic form. T equals 102 plus or minus the square root of 102 minus 4 times negative 16 times 1024 all over 2 times negative 16. Now we get t equals 102 plus or minus the square root of 10,404 plus 65,536 all over negative 32. We simplify and get t equals 102 plus or minus the square root of 75,940 minus all over negative 32. Find the square root of 75,940. Now our equation is t equals 102 plus or minus 275.57 all over negative 32. And our answer is t equals 11.79. So it should take Cody about 11.8 seconds to get out of this hole. 10, 11... Whoa!
What a horrible dream.